like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Block working out of the gun. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Newton. He completes it to Westbrook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton takes it himself, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Locke going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He'll try and run for this with Mack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Nunez got it, complete. That 2nd down play nets a -4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Locke going to try and throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We got one. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 22, Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's it. 56. Check 56. Got you. I got you, son.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's complete to Marlon Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run to Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun on third down, Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
61, matchbox light.
Locke gonna go on fourth down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And the Seahawks.
On first and 10, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Newton, this is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Newton now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Results in a fourth down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Snap.
Block off of play action. Now he's going to go deep down the line. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Block will try again on second down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Check 52's the mic.
Rip left.
Now Locke again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Hardy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Newton. The screen pass here to Cohen. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yes. Go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here with Mack. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Undercrush,
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hustle. Strip that ball.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now pass there complete to Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton to throw. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
49, check 49.
Here's Henderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Now to the air, Lock. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Ivory. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Ready, McKinney.
Mike 54.
8, 8. McKinney.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
54. Check.
Hey.
Newton throwing again. Forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down, it's Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Check 3, check 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now.
Again, it's Henderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Great.
56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Second down.
you